Hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play of Frog Detective. We are going to wrap up case number 3, the Cowboy County hat thief. I don't remember what it's called, but pretty much somebody stole the whole town's hats, and we're going to find out who did it in this episode. So let's go talk to this panda first. We have a photo for him that I think will inspire him to get out of his creative block and actually create some really nice art. You mentioned needing a muse. I'm cursed to never have one. Well, it's only been a few hours. One might show up. I doubt it. I think this is the end of my painting career. Don't give up now. What if I could help you find a muse? You want to help me? I would love to. Let me think. Maybe you could draw me? I have no interest in drawing you. That's understandable. If you could find me a photograph of something compelling to draw, I would be very grateful. But I think it might be too much of a challenge. Nothing is too much of a challenge for me. What about putting on a hat? No comment. Your head is a weird shape. I know this. I'll get to work on finding a photograph for you to draw. Well, we just happen to have a photograph for our friend to draw. All right, here's the photo. Take it, draw us up a masterpiece. Is this Wendy from the store? Sure is. It would be my absolute pleasure to paint this. I did it. What? I lifted the witch's curse. I mean, I guess. It seems like it was probably a prank. I thought you said it was scary. I don't think I said that. I'm really brave. Doesn't seem like something I'd say. Right, I must be mistaken. It's okay. We all make mistakes. Well, not me so much. So will this work as your new muse? Absolutely. Stay right there. I'm going to paint it immediately. Oh, I wonder how it's going to come out. Hopefully it doesn't look too goofy. Oh, it actually looks really nice. Nice. It's just a warm-up. You can keep it. Okay, he's gonna draw Wendy nonstop from now on. He's gonna fill up his walls with portraits he's drawn of Wendy. His whole house is gonna feature nothing but portraits of Wendy. Okay. Cool, so that's one quest line down. So we can take this back to Wendy afterwards to complete her quest line. We also can look at these photos on the saloon for the other quest line for that guy who's trying to become a member of the Ghost Society. Let me see if I can see anything here. I think she said to look at it, so I'm assuming we need to, use the magnifying glass to see it. Or maybe we didn't need to use the magnifying glass and I'm just doing extra steps. Ooh, Mark? Huh, no, I wish Mark was a ghost. That didn't come out right. That's my ex-husband. Why did you get divorced? Seems like a pretty personal question, my bad. I'm just kidding. He's not really my ex-husband. I actually don't know who that is, but I call him Mark. I think that photo is over 50 years old. Oh, that's chilling. Is Mark a ghost? Unless Bonnie's just, messing with us. That would be in line with her character. Interesting. This one is super spooky. Surely it has to be a ghost. That's old Snappy Fresh. He was one of the original gold miners here in the town. Okay, so he's 130 years old. Okay, so that dude's still alive. Mark doesn't look a day older than 50. That's a Muppet. This one's standing in front of a graveyard that's totally haunted behavior. Or maybe he's mourning. Did you ever think of that? Yeah, good point. Actually, I know who that is. That's Betsy, one of the first shop owners here in Cowboy County. She sold all the gravestones to residents of the town. I suppose that's why she has such a big smile on her face. The smile of a clever businesswoman. Let's see, any more photos we could look at here? Oh, I like this one. I hope it's not haunted. Bad luck, detective. This is the most haunted photo of all. Why, legend has it, the rabbit was a real mean guy. He would put up banana peels out for people to trip on, give people wedgies, you name it. Sorry, I'm thinking of someone else. How embarrassing. No, yeah, this guy was the sheriff about 80 years ago. A great sheriff loved by all, so not haunted. Nope, sorry. And then I think there's like one more photo right here to look at, right? Of a cute doggy. Is this a ghost? No, this is a picture. Ha! Okay. Definitely not a ghost. Anything else we could look at? What? Mark's definitely the ghost. Ah! It's like that video of the car driving down the highway. It seems super casual and normal, and then you just see a freaking witch pop up on the screen yelling at you. Wait, was this one here before? I don't remember. It has such a strong energy to it. Yeah, I suddenly feel really chilly when I look at it. He's handsome yet cold, like he's seen too much. A man who has lived 1,000 lives. There is a kindness to him, but also a great mystery. Bonnie? Yes, detective? I think this is a haunted photo. I think you might well be right. May I take it? Please do. I'd be glad to get rid of it. Okay, so that takes care of the Ghost Society guy's quest, which is nice. It's a ghost pick. Look at those red laser eyes. That's awesome. Okay, so now let's go over here and talk to Dynamite. Give her the writing supplies so that she could finally craft a resume and apply to be a sheriff or a ghost sheriff for Cowboy County. So I think now she could make the fake ID for Susie with her writing supplies. So we needed to get the fake ID from her for Susie because Susie needs a fake ID to get access to her vault that has her actual ID and the map we need for Lobster Cop. Oh, that's a lot of things to get, all from this character. Like that, we got one fake ID. All right, all done. Anything else I could help you with? I think I'm good. And then I know I'm supposed to find some flowers or something in the desert. Let me see if it tells me like what exactly it is. It was for, where's Bonnie at? Oh, here she is, Bonnie. She needs carrots and cactus flower. Let me see if I can find that really quick for her out here in the deserts. I think is this a cactus flower? This looks like a cactus flower. Okay, I'm not touching that without something to protect my delicate frog fingers. Okay. I wonder what... Okay, so we can't do this quest yet. We need to get like tongs or something so that we could get that. So I guess for now we'll just keep finishing up the quest lines we have available to us. Oh, carrots! But we still need to get the cactus flowers. But we can't get those until we get some like tongs or something. Okay, well, in the meantime, let me give her the portrait that we had painted for her. So you're not going to believe this. What is it? I managed to get you a portrait. Seriously? Yep. Pistol the painter saw your photo and he thought you were a perfect muse. He said that about me? Sure did. Can I see the painting? Sure. I'll hang it up for you. Wow, it's great. Pistol is so talented. How much do I owe him? No charge. He was just glad to be free of the witch's cyberspace curse. It's a whole thing, don't worry about it. The painting isn't cursed, is it? I don't think so. Well, good. Thanks for getting this portrait for me, detective. It was no problem at all. What can I give you for the trouble? Let me think. Oh, take this ladder. Whole ladder? That seems quite big. You'll barely notice you're holding it, I promise. If you say so. Okay. Okay, we got a ladder. Not sure what that's for yet. but I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. Let's go over here and give Mark his photo. Okay, here you go. Here's a ghost pic. Oh, it's not even Mark, it's Craig. Maybe that's Craig's dad or something. Oh, really? How do you know? Bonnie helped me out by telling me the stories of all the photos. The rest of the photos seem pretty normal, but this one is something else. I can just tell. The energy from this photo is very spooky and suspicious. I should have known right away, but I suppose I can only be so smart. I suppose that's true. Is it okay if I take a photocopy of this? That's fine. Hopefully this is enough proof for the Ghost Spotters League to finally let me in. If they don't, it's their loss. Thanks. Hey, can I give you something for your help? What do you have? A pickaxe. Why? Sorry? Why do you have a pickaxe? What's it to you? Can't I just carry around a pickaxe? Is there something wrong with that? No, I guess not. It's just usually when people give stuff to me, they have some reason for having it in the first place. Do people give stuff to you often? Well, I don't really have an explanation for the pickaxe thing, I'm sorry. That's okay, I guess. Okay, cool. So we got a pickaxe. So this can go to that character who was back at the mines. Let's go and talk to Susie now. And then we can go give the other character the pickaxe. Okay, take the fake ID. Before I give you this, just know that this makes me very uncomfortable. But I know how important it is for me to solve this case and impress Lobster Cop. So, here is your fake ID. Yes, this rules. It looks so realistic. I don't think it looks realistic at all, but it should be enough to let you in. Okay, I'll be right back. Worked. Thanks, detective. I'll be sure to tell everyone about how you helped me. Oh, no, that's okay. I hear you. The detective helped me break into a bank. No. They should call you the burglar. I do not want to be called that. Okay, cool. We got the map. And I got my real ID out, so I won't be breaking the rules anymore. I'm glad to hear it. Thanks for the map. I think it'll be a big help. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is go take this pickaxe to the guy over there. I've returned. You might have asked you some questions about the case. Here is your pickaxe. Now give me my shovel. Okay. Okay. So we got the shovel now. I'm kind of thinking that the shovel is probably going to be for Lobster Cop. Seems like it'd be his criminal item or something. See anything in here? Hey, this ladder is perfect for climbing down this well. Lucky me. Oh, that worked out. People are so careless nowadays. Ever heard of a keychain? I'll take this with me. I'm guessing the key is for the cemetery or graveyard. Let's keep going around, see if we find anything else over here. Actually, I came out this way. Let me see if I can go. Oh, it just takes me in a big loop over here. Let me check with Mason Mole, see if he has anything that I could use. Oh, some nice gloves. Excuse me. Yes, Sheriff? Those are evidence. Evidence of what? Crime. Oh, I'll leave them here. No. No? Take them. Aren't they evidence? Not yet. Cool. Okay, we got some gloves. I wonder if this dude will tell me anything new with the items that I got now. Do you have anything new to say? He just needs to be left alone. Okay, well that takes care of Sheriff Mason. And now I can get all the cactus flowers. So I need to get 4 of these things, so there's one. Oh yeah, there's one up there. Let me see, how can I get up there? Oh, nice. Skills. Tony Hawk. World Industries. Sponsor me. Okay, that's 2 flowers. We still need 2 more, so where is the next one at? Maybe up there. Check right now. Oh, there's one. Okay, and then there is just one more flower that we need to complete Bonnie's quest. Let me go around here. Maybe I'll find it around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Right at the entrance. Okay, give the carrots. Okay. And then we give her the flowers. Okay. Cool. First and second hand gloves. That's pretty funny. Feels a little condescending. What's condescending about being proud of you? All I did was pick some flowers and go to the store. That's more than I did. I suppose. Just give me a sec. I'll finish the stew and give you some. Okay, cool. But that should be everything for all of our characters. I want to say. Yeah. Yeah, that's everybody. Needs to be number one. Always suspect yourself, but always believe in yourself. Being alive is confusing. Cop me a key meal, tool, and crime scene. Okay, we got everything for Lobster Cop. Let's go connect with him now. So, are you finished? Huh? Did you find all the things I asked for? I believe I did. Great initiative. Let's take a look. A map? That looks like a map. Well, that could be it, but we'll have to wait and see. A tool capable of aiding criminal activity. Oh, a shovel, I think you could be right. A key that'll lead us to a clue. That sure looks like a key to me. Any idea where it could lead? And a meal for the #1 best detective. Oh, thank you so much. As the #1 best detective, this stew is clearly for me. Oh, would you look at that? The rookie came through. Nice work. You can go ahead and check out the crime scene. I'll be right behind. I just have some quick business to attend to. I can do that. I'll take that meal now, though. It's all yours. Enjoy. And just like that, a lot of our stuff is almost gone. All right, let's go on in here and get this case over with. All right. Open sesame. No hands. You know, it's kind of funny because they said that the graveyard was massive and that you would spend like an eternity wandering around if you didn't have a map. But yeah, I think that might have been a slight exaggeration. According to the map, this is where the hats are hidden. It's not crime. I wish I could figure out the motive of this crime. It doesn't make any sense. Oh well, I'll just dig up these and hope Lobster Cop has more information. Great. I found the hats. I'm sure everyone will be relieved to have them back. I'll take them back to town. It sure is nice to have a simple resolution of this mystery. Calling it now. Lobster Cop frames us because he sees us as a threat to his title of #1 detective. Why am I? Oh, I guess I have to walk. I was gonna try to scooter my way down. Here comes the detective now, just in time for the town meeting to begin. The first order of business is poem. Please read a poem. Hello, I would like to read you my poem. This is my first time performing this poem. I am nervous. Please do not laugh. Okay, he said not to laugh. Let me be respectful. I saw a cowboy eat a snack, a bowl of cereal, near the tracks. He finished quickly, smart and sure, then headed off to get some more. But just ahead, to his shock, stood a newly built office block. He waddled over, concentrated face, only to discover the thing had gone without a trace. The cowboy smiled and shook his head, and off he went back to bed. Thank you for the poem. Next order of business. Crime solved. I am pleased to announce I have recovered. I'll stop you right there, detective. I am pleased to announce I have found the culprit in the case of the missing hat. I worked hard to come to this conclusion, so I trust I will have your full attention as I go through the facts. Please pay attention. Earlier today, I had the pleasure of appointing Mason Mole the title of sheriff. Everybody likes this. Yes, this is a universally loved decision. Shortly after, the detective arrived. That's me. Quiet, please, detective. As soon as the detective arrived, I'm sure you all noticed your hats go missing. Wait, it is with great sadness that I have to tell you this. The culprit of the crime, the hat-stealing monster of Cowboy County, is none other than the second best investigator, Frog Detective. Wait, what? I have been presented a piece of evidence by our very own Mason Mole that ties the detective to the crime. What evidence? This. I like how he drew the little evil, mad eyebrows on us. It's adorable. No, this is a mistake. I was digging up the hats because I'd found their location. Then why do you look so mischievous? I don't. Someone has drawn eyebrows on me. I don't even have eyebrows. You have to admit, detective, you have a big motive. A motive? What? You've come into a town that prides itself on hats. As a well-known fact that you cannot wear hats. Weird head shape. Yes, thank you, Sheriff Mason Mole. Because of your weird head shape, but I don't mind if other people wear hats. It seems to me you do, detective. Why else would you steal the hats and hide them where nobody would ever find them? But I didn't, I swear. Tell it to the judge. What judge? That's a good point. We haven't seen a crime like this in our society before. We'll have to invent a punishment. I have an idea. What is it? Bad room. What? That's less of an idea, more of an ominous concept. I will elaborate. We put Frog Detective in the bad room. Or punishment of crime. No. Ah, excellent. If shocking idea, Sheriff Mole. We will construct the bad room at once. I already made it. It is in my office. Right behind my secret door. It's very red. Very red indeed. The walls are also soundproof. No one will hear you scream, Frog Detective. Go. Go on to the bad room. I will be shortly there to punish you. Oh, that's fucking weird, Mason Mole. Detective? As weird as that may sound, and as creepy as Mason Mole might be, you have to pay for the crime. So I'm sentencing you to 1 year living in the bad room with none other than Sheriff Mason Mole. May God be with you. This is possibly the best day of my life. And so began the 1 year imprisonment of the Frog Detective. Frog Detective would suffer daily punishments from Sheriff Mason Mole for his crimes against Cowboy County. Is that really the ending of the game? Seems a little anticlimactic. It's probably leaving us on a cliffhanger because they're expecting to make a fourth case or a fourth entry into the series. So here I go. I'm going to assume this is the end of the game. Frog Detective as the burglar. Mason Mole as the sheriff. Mary as both characters, that's funny. Well, I'm going to assume that that's it, unless there is some type of action post-game. So I'm not the biggest fan of games ending on a cliffhanger. I feel like, especially a game like this, it really didn't need to end on a cliffhanger. We could have had a nice resolution to the story, but I'm assuming they left the cliffhanger either because they're currently working on the next chapter, or you know, it was like a play to get the next chapter made. Either way, I don't really like cliffhangers, so that was a little bit disappointing. But other than the disappointing ending in case number 3, just like the other cases, it's been pretty fun to play. I'm a fan of the cringe, awkward dialogue in this game. I liked how simple it was. You know, it really came down to, you spend the first half of the case talking to everybody, figuring out what they need and what you need to look for, and really getting to enjoy every character's quirkiness and, you know, their interactions with the frog detective, who is just as equally quirky and cringy and awkward. So, you know, you would do that for half the level, and then the other half of the level, it's really just solving these like pretty basic quests, which are, hey, talk to this person, give them this, get them to do this, bring it back to me, or go out and find this. You know, it's nothing too hard, and it's a pretty nice formula for a you know, a pretty simple and enjoyable game, which this was. So I think this is leaving Game Pass soon, but if you're into these kind of like weird, awkwardy, dialogue-y games, definitely give this one a go. It's currently on Xbox Game Pass as of October 24th. Don't know how much longer it's going to be here. And are we getting more content? To my loyal frog blog readers, it's hour number 1 of my time in Bad Room. I know that I am innocent. Unfortunately, because the number 1 best detective put me here, nobody will believe me. That's what you get for being second best. I'm not sure anybody reads my frog blog anymore because of my alleged crimes, but if you are reading, then thank you. I hope to prove my innocence in the case of the hat theft and return to being as good of a detective as I can be. I'm not sure why Sheriff Mason Mole has framed me, but my hope is that it's all just one big misunderstanding, as is the case with most of the mysteries I'm involved in. It would really hurt my feelings to know that he did this on purpose. I am grateful that Lobster Cop has given me access to a computer so I can continue to write my blog posts. Though I must say I'm not sure if I'll have much to write about here. Thank you for reading Frog Detective X. Mystery Monkey from the Haunted Island. This is terrible. Can't believe this. What's going on? I'm reading the latest frog blog post. I was so excited to see how the detective solved the mystery in Cowboy County, but I can't believe it. The detective has been framed for a crime. Crime is real? Let's not jump to any conclusions here. Of course. Sorry. What do we do, Mo? we get back to our science work? I can't possibly concentrate on our scientific discoveries in these conditions. Mo, I have to help the detective. How are you gonna do that? Find out in the next case of Frog Detective. Nah, imagine it really says that. That'd be hilarious. I'll have to solve the mystery myself. Oh my god, are we just gonna have a series of animal detectives? That's their whole deal here. Look at his little cute hat. He can actually wear hats because he has a not weird shaped head. Look after the lab, Mo. I'm not coming back until I've proven the detective's innocence. Wow, Mystery Monkey is so cool. A little bit later. Oh, okay, I guess that's not the end of the game. I really thought that it was. And they were just leaving us on a cliffhanger. Can I help you? Hi, Supervisor. My name is Mystery Monkey. We talked on the phone a while back about the mystery of the haunted island. Of course, how could I forget? It's good to see you. Likewise. I realize this is highly unusual, but I'm here about one of your detectives. Ah, is it Lobster Cop? No. Investigator Eel? No. Inspector Iguana? The Incredible Sandy Moth? PI? No. None of those. I'm here about Frog Detective. Oh, of course, our second best detective. Well, the detective isn't around now. I sent my 2 top investigators to help over in Cowboy County. You haven't heard? Heard what? The detective has been framed for a crime over in Cowboy County. That's terrible news. How can you be sure it's a setup? The story doesn't add up, and I know Frog Detective would never do something so horrible as steal the town's hats. Well, there's a clear motive there. I know, but it's so out of character. Even if the detective is guilty, the punishment is really harsh. The detective has been sent to the bad room. Dun dun dun! Oh no. With Mason Mole? That fucking freak. You gotta go save Mystery Monkey. What's the bad room? It's something that Sheriff Mason Mole invented. Mason Mole. That name sounds familiar. Oh? I've seen him around before, just sort of loitering around the offices. Loitering, you say? I remember a kind of shady guy hanging around on Martin's Island back when we were there to investigate the ghost noises. He arrived shortly before the detective, but I didn't get a chance to catch his name. He didn't even say hello. When I saw his photo on Frog Blog, I knew right away something was amiss. Great detective skills, Mystery Monkey. I know, it's a big ask, but do you mind if I snoop around in Frog Detective's office to look for clues? Be my guest. Oh, this is probably going to go back to that very first photo we saw in the office, I'm assuming. Can we go into Lobster Cop's office? No. Right, maybe right here. Nothing. Let me see. Do I see Mason Mole anywhere back here? No. There's a jar of Vaseline. Clue detecting powder? How convenient. I'll just spread this powder around and take another look for clues. There's footprints. Anything else in here? No. Yeah, we're gonna follow the footprints. I shouldn't snoop and lock their cop's office unless I really have to. It couldn't be. It's so yellow. It's kind of annoying how I have to keep mashing the left click instead of just being able to hold it. What could Lobster Cop be hiding? A copy of the detective's notebook. Lobster Cop and Mason Mole? A note. It reads, "Hello, Lobster Cop. It's me, your bestie forever, Mason Mole. I have done what you asked. It was not easy to trail the detective unnoticed, but I think I did a great job. I fear that your suspicions are correct, and that Frog Detective is on the right track to overtaking your position as #1 best detective. If you keep pretending to solve mysteries instead of actually solving them, the supervisor will eventually notice. So I've taken the detective's notebook. Inside are some great insights to how a detective works through a case. Maybe you could read and learn, but it may not be enough. As the detective gets better and better, your position as #1 is threatened. I think it's time to enact the plan you came up with. It's devious and mean and not very nice. But if you want to be the best, you have to get rid of the best." This can't be true. Lobster Cop, the #1 best detective, fraud? I need to get the supervisor and head to Cowboy County. There has been a terrible misjustice. This all could have been avoided if Lobster Cop had just, been a trash, bad room administrator and just, not given Frog Detective a laptop. Okay, where do I need to go? Am I going through the back? No. Where are my outlaws? Hey, folks. Howdy, folks. What brings you to Cowboy County so late? This is our turf, so you better have a good reason. We don't want any trouble. We're here about our good friend, the Frog Detective. Ah, the duality of Frog. How can one so kind, poetic, and thoughtful also be a stealer of all our hats? Frog so pretty, so alluring, and yet I really trusted Frog Detective, that snake. I can't go on a date with a criminal. It's just not me. Aren't you a bandit? Outlaw. So you live outside the law. Well, when there's no laws, it makes it pretty easy. Sure, we all saw that photo. Those furrowed brows tell the whole story. Frog Detective doesn't even have eyebrows. Ah, so those were stolen too. No, you're mistaken. Mystery Monkey found all the evidence. Who's Mystery Monkey? That's me. You may have read my comments before on Frog Detective's Frog blog. I'm a pretty active user. Blogs are still a thing? Regardless, you say it was a mistake? Not so much a mistake, a setup. I have reason to believe Sheriff Mason Mole and Lobster Cop coordinated the takedown of our beloved Frog Detective. What? That's so messed up. Who would do that to such a beautiful frog? Someone very jealous, I'm afraid. How can we help? If you could point us in the direction where Frog Detective is being held, that would help a lot. Easy. Sheriff Mason Mole has the Frog Detective locked up in the bad room at the back of his private sheriff's office. If you're quiet, you should be able to sneak in without trouble. Thanks for your help. Prison break time. I'm like just tapping the forward button. I don't even know if this is necessary, it just feels right. Mystery Monkey? Supervisor, what are you doing here? I didn't know I was allowed visitors in Bad Room or that anyone would want to visit me. We're here to bust you out. What? Mystery Monkey has proof you were framed. I knew it. Sheriff Mason Mole was up to something. It's not just him. I'm sorry to tell you, but I believe Lobster Cop is. And Mason Mole planned this all along. Can't be true. Lobster Cop's the #1 best detective. Why would he try to frame me? It's hard to know for sure until we ask, but it looks like Lobster Cop has been dealing with a bad case of jealousy. Green with envy, one might say. Envious of who? You, detective. It's not possible. It's time to shift your understanding of the world, detective. Not everyone is out to do a good job and solve mysteries like you. I simply can't believe it. Well, let's wait until dawn and confront Lobster Cop and Mason Ball once and for all. The sun is coming up as we speak. I'll call a town meeting. What is the meaning of this? Only I get to call town meetings. I have called this town meeting for a very important purpose. I have some news about the hat stealing case. But it's closed, I solve it. Is that so, Lobster Cop? Supervisor, what are you doing here? Please give your attention to Mystery Monkey for just a moment. Thank you, Supervisor. Thank you, town, for meeting us here on short notice. Sheriff Mason Mole, I have an important question to ask you. What? How long have you and Lobster Cop been scheming to take down Frog Detective? Huh? This is ridiculous. Lobster Cop, I found this secret drawer in your office. You can't just go through my office. That's a crime. Please stop trying to invent crimes. Crime is not real. As I was saying, I found your secret drawer. I found the letter that Mason Mole wrote to you. I knew I shouldn't have detailed my schemes on paper. Sheriff Mason Mole has been telling the detective since I called for help with the mystery of the haunted island. As the lead scientist on the island at the time, I can confirm I had several reported sightings of Mason Mole sneaking around like a slippery snake. Wait, why didn't you tell me? It feels like someone sneaking around the island is kind of relevant to that case. I was too starstruck. In any case, I contacted my friend Carlos, who runs the shop over in Warlock Woods. He has also confirmed a sighting of Mason Mole hiding behind his shop. What? I never. Oh, but you did. Mason Mole, I have reason to believe you were hired by Lobster Cop to follow the detective. No, that's not. This is all a mistake. No, Mason Mole. It's time for us to come clean. Frog Detective, ever since you moved next door to my office, I felt threatened. You are so methodical in your case solving. I would read your blogs and go green with envy. I've been #1 best detective for so long that I grew complacent. Every time the supervisor had a mystery to solve, I began to believe I wouldn't be able to do it, and passed it on to you. I just began to pretend to solve mysteries, hoping the supervisor wouldn't notice. I was embarrassed at myself, and angry at you. Angry, but Lobster Cop, your investigative abilities far outweigh mine. Maybe they used to, but I became so focused on my own shortcomings that my work suffered. Mason Mole was there for me. Having friends is so important. We were bad influence on each other. I needed work, so I suggested to Lobster Cop that I help take you down. And I had the perfect plan. I'm very subtle, you see. I'm ashamed that it got to that point. Instead of asking for help or swallowing my pride, I let my jealousy get the best of me. How did you frame Frog Detective? It was a joint effort. When I arrived in town, I sneakily stole all the hats and quickly buried them in the graveyard. I wrote a map to where they were buried for the detective to find, but I didn't find the map. Susie did. I didn't execute it very well, I admit. Once you had the resources to dig up the hats, and Lobster Cop had a clear alibi, I waited in place to take your photo. Wait, what was Lobster Cop's alibi? I was eating a delicious meal, of course. I'm ashamed to say that I also drew evil eyebrows on the photo of you. But what I don't understand is why you had to put me in the bad room. Framing me was bad enough, but you made the whole room for me to be trapped in. That's unusually cruel. I'm inclined to agree. Putting somebody into a room, whether they did a naughty thing or not, seems really harsh and unfair. How is someone supposed to grow from their mistakes if they're just sitting around trapped? I really hate that room. Bad room was my idea. I'm sorry. It's a terrible idea. I realize it's now. My bad. You have done something very serious and mean, something similar to a crime. Our society doesn't have strategies in place to deal with things like this. Are you going to send us to bad room? Absolutely not. That's messed up. No, but I think there needs to be consequences. Lobster Cop, you have abused your power in ways that I can't begin to comprehend. Mason Mole, you enabled and encouraged this behavior. I'm mad at you both. We deserve that. I think an appropriate course of action is to remove Lobster Cop from the detective agency. I think you should change career paths for your own good. Maybe do something that helps contribute to society. Cop no longer. Okay. I will hand in my badge and gun. Gun? Wait, why do you have a gun? I didn't even know they were real. That's really messed up. It's not like I ever used it, mate. I gave Lobster Cop the gun. Okay, well, yes, please hand that in. I have an idea of what she could do as a job, Lobster Cop. Oh? Why don't you talk to Barney about joining the post office? Lobster Posty has a nice ring to it. Can I join too? I don't see why not. Well then, it's settled. Lobster, Posty, Posty Mason Mole. Do you have anything to say to the detective? Yes. I'm sincerely sorry for what I did to you. Detective was mean, rude, evil, and not nice. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope with time I can prove myself as a great Posty and right some of the wrongs I've done. Detective, I acted poorly and encouraged behavior that I shouldn't have. I'm going to channel that energy into being a Posty, and please rest assured you will never have a late parcel again. Thank you both for the apology. I accept it. Say, now that that's all been sorted, I have an announcement to make. No? Lobster Cop is no longer the #1 best detective. After some impeccable detective work on the case, I'm really pleased to announce the new #1 best detective, Mystery Monkey. Congratulations to Mystery Monkey. I knew it. Wow, congratulations, Mystery Monkey. What an achievement. Can't believe it. Thank you so much. I'll have to shut down my research facility so I can investigate full time. You can move into my old office. There's already a bunch of trophies in there for you to keep. Great. What an honor to work next door to the #1 best detective again. This calls for a celebration. Bonnie, can you prep the saloon for a dance party? Can do. Oh, and Lobster, Posty, and Posty Mason Mole. I was thinking like Posty Malone. Kind of how I was reading it in my head really quickly. You're invited to. Okay, that's a satisfying ending. I really thought the game was going to end on like that cliffhanger, and I was really disappointed with that. So it's cool to see that this ended on a good note. This is actually a really fun game overall. That ending was... You could see where it was going from a mile away, but it's still pretty funny. So yeah, overall, very enjoyable game. I enjoyed pretty much all of the cases. They were just fun games to just unwind with and kind of like turn your brain off and just have a good time. You know, you didn't really need to think too much. Wasn't too much skill involved. Just, you know, go out, enjoy the story, solve a couple of basic puzzles, have fun, enjoy the game. And that's what I look for in my weekend serious games. You know, I don't want to be pushed to the limit. I don't want to think too much. I just kind of want to sit back, relax, enjoy either a good story, fun dialogue, or some combination of like really simple, short, fun. And this game delivered on all those fronts. So for me, it was a really big plus. And yeah, super glad I decided to check it out. It's currently still on Xbox Game Pass as of October 24th. Don't know how much longer it's going to be on there because it does say that it's going to be leaving soon. But I imagine this game probably goes on sale pretty often. It's probably cheap. So if you want to check it out, you can find it online on pretty much anywhere. But yeah, I think that should be it, right? Oh, we still got more dialogue. 2 weeks later. We added another photo to our collection. Frog Detective, crime solving agency. Frog Detective speaking. How may I solve your mystery? Hey, Frog Detective. Yes, Mystery Monkey? Happy birthday. Thanks so much. I know it's your birthday, but I have a really difficult case that I just can't crack. Well, you're #1 best detective. I know, but this one's a doozy. Could you help me out? Of course, I'll be right there. I like how he just slapped his face on top of Lobster Cop's old photos. Hey, detective. Well, 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 it is a Mystery Monkey 49. Good to see you, Frog Detective 03. What? Just a joke. Are there 2 other frog detectives? I don't know. I was just joking. You got me worried. That really stresses me out. Frog Detective 1, Frog Detective 2, and now Frog Detective 3? How do you think I feel with 48 other mystery monkeys? That's a good point. Anyway, thanks for meeting me here. This case information is in the other room. Just head down the hallway and I'll meet you there. Will do. Even right there, he put his face over him. That's hilarious. Surprise! Wow, what's everyone doing here? Well, Detective, we all appreciate everything you've done for us. Yeah, our town has never been so peaceful, thanks to you. Same with my island. I haven't heard a ghost in ages. I mean, technically, you never heard a ghost. We heard it's your birthday, so we all arranged to come here and surprise you. It worked. That's not all, Detective. We got you a present. It should be coming any minute now. I ordered it on WizBay. Special birthday delivery. Is that for me? Open it up. Happy birthday! Wait, what is this? That's easy, Detective. It's a hat. I can't wear hats due to my head shape. Why don't you just try it on? It looks so goofy. It's kind of adorable in a, like, weird way. Wow, would you look at that? It's a hat that fits. Aww. And that's it. This was a pretty fun game to play. Highly recommend checking it out if you are into these like games with goofy, cringe, awkward dialogue and just fun, quirky characters. I'm just gonna let the credits roll. I don't think there's really anything else left to do for this game, so gonna leave you with these credits as I step out and mark this Let's Play as complete. So, as always, huge thank you to anybody who watched my videos, liked, commented, or subscribed. I really appreciate you all, and your support means so much to me. I'm so grateful. So, I hope to see you in the next one, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.